Hey guys, it's Brett. I'm an independent scentsy consultant. I'm here with my part 2 of Bring Back My Bar warm reviews. I warmed my first 10 in the part 1, and now part 2 I have the second 10. So I will get into it here. I'm just gonna start, and then after I get done with my warm reviews on the last 10, I'll give you my final thoughts and what I decided to club and what I want to repurchase and what I don't want to repurchase. So first up we have Ghostly Greetings. And this is spooky black plum, spiced berry, and a dash of bourbon are brewed in a cauldron and ready to beckon you in. This was really good. I like this one quite a bit. I liked it on cold and I liked it on warming. This is really nice. This is like a really dark, it's like a dark spooky scent. It's very Halloween-like, perfect for Halloween. Yeah, you get the plum, you get that dark plum. It's definitely a dark plum. The dark plum and spiced berries, yes. It's like a dark spiced berry. Everything's kind of dark and mysterious in this. And then just a little bit, it says bourbon. On cold I got bourbon. On warm, there could be a little bit of bourbon in there. It's not super boozy or anything, but there could be a little bit of bourbon because it's kind of dark and stuff. Could have a little bit of that bourbon in with that dark plum and the spiced berries, the dark spiced berries. Yeah, it's just really good and just, it's different. It's not real bright, it's dark. Instead of a bright scent, it's a dark scent. Really good. Kind of gave me vibes of, it's Homeworks Haunted Woods. That had like dark plum in it too and some other notes. It's kind of along that. It's not exactly like it or anything, but it's in that same kind of vein. That was perfect for Halloween. This is the same. Really, really good. I have this going on my open concept. Let me look at my notes here. I have notes as usual for my part 2 as well as my part 1. Let's see. Yeah, open concept in kitchen. So I had it going through the warmers in my living room and in the kitchen here. What do I have down here? I had it going on Saturday, 3:00 p.m. and then I ended it on, I started on Tuesday at 3:00 p.m. and ended it on Thursday. So most of these, like I said, are the same as part 1. They went for about 2 days, 48 hours. So I have, it's a spooky deep dark scent. You get the black plum and a dark spiced berry, a touch of bourbon, almost a dark woods or woody note. Yeah, you do. There's like kind of a woods, a little bit of a woods, slightly in there to me, even though that's not in the notes. Kind of similar to Haunted Woods from Homeworks, perfect for Halloween. It was like a 6 to a 6.5 out of 10 on my open concept, so it did pretty well for open concept. Wasn't strong, but you could smell it for sure in open concept. So yeah, it did pretty good in here. It might do better in a smaller bedroom. It might be a little bit stronger in like a bedroom. Not necessarily a smaller bedroom, but like just or not an open concept. Basically, any other room besides an open concept, it might be a touch stronger, but it was okay in my open concept. 6.5 out of 10. And I would repurchase this. This one, yeah, I almost put it in my club, but I'm trying to really be picky on what I put in my club. So, but I definitely will get more of that one. Okay, next up is My Wish. And this is a confection of earthy fig, sweet violet, and playful marshmallow will have you wishing for more. So we have the fig, violet, and marshmallow. I like this one too. So you really get that marshmallow. That is one of the most prominent notes, is that marshmallow. Excuse me, my nose is itchy. But you do get the fig. But the fig, it is kind of an earthy fig. It's not exactly like some of the figs I've smelled before in a different sense. It's there, but it kind of comes off, I've said this in my haul, and I still think it does. It comes off a little black licorice, like anise. Anise, black licorice, they're both kind of the same. I get a hint of that in there. I haven't heard very many people say that. Except I did heard one person say that. I think it was Patricia Gates. Patricia, if you're watching this, was it you that said that? I think you said it reminded you got an anise vibe out of this. I get the anise, which is black licorice anise, kind of the same. I think it was Michelle, I think she said it smelled like Dr. Pepper. I mean, I don't know about Dr. Pepper necessarily, but I know what you mean, because to me, Dr. Pepper and then black licorice anise, they're all kind of have that same kind of a vibe a little bit. I feel like black licorice and anise are a little bit more alike than the Dr. Pepper is. But yeah, it kind of gives me that vibe in there of that black licorice a little bit. And then what does it have? Violet. There's a touch of violet. It's not florally at all though. There might be a slight touch of floral, but it's not much. Mostly just that earthy fig and that marshmallow. The marshmallow is really nice in this, really, really nice. So yeah, this was, where did I have this going here? I had this going downstairs. Yeah, and it was a medium, about like a 7 out of 10. So I had this going for about 24 hours as well. 48 hours for 2 days. This was a nice scent. I get fig and marshmallow. Love the marshmallow combo with the fig. Maybe a hint of violet, but not real florally. I get a black licorice anise type of note. Medium, 7 out of 10, and I would repurchase this. But it's really, really good, so definitely get more of that. All right, go to my next page of my notes. Next up is Sweet Pea and Vanilla. And this is ambiance of raspberries and sweet pea petals with vanilla. So sweet pea, raspberries, and vanilla. This was nice. It's a nice, pretty scent. You for sure get the sweet pea. It's florally, but you get the vanilla, so it kind of sweetens that floral up a little bit. And then, what was it, the other one? Raspberries, yeah. I get raspberries. I do get raspberries. I would say the florals first, the sweet pea, and then the raspberries and vanilla are kind of maybe about the same. Maybe just a little bit more vanilla than like raspberries. Probably more vanilla than raspberries is the last note, but I do get the raspberries in there. It's a nice blend. It's pretty. It was, where did I have this going? I had it going downstairs. And it was about a 7 out of 10. It was kind of the same as my wish as far as strength goes. So this was an okay scent. Nice scent. I get the floral sweet pea mixed with raspberry and just a little vanilla. Actually, I think it's the opposite way. I think I got more vanilla than the raspberry. Kind of body care like. Yeah, a lot of people mention it's like Bath & Body Works sweet pea fragrance. Yeah, I can see this being like a body care type of scent. It's nice, but probably not a repurchase for me. Just nothing too spectacular for me, but I did enjoy it. It's just I probably just wouldn't repurchase it though, for me personally. Medium throw, 7 out of 10. Lasted for about 3 days. Because I had this going. Yeah, that one. Well, I have lasted for almost would have lasted for 3 days. I had it going for 48 hours, but it's the one that probably would have lasted for 3 days, because when I took it out on the end of the second day, it was I still smelled it, so I'm sure it probably would have went into the 3rd day on this one. And then I think my wish was fairly done by the time it ended, and the ghostly greetings was as well. But the sweet pea I could still smell when I took it out, so it probably would have went into a 3rd day, even though I took it out at the end of the 2nd day. Okay, next up is Churro. And this is baked pastry sprinkled with cinnamon sugar, captures that heavenly churro charm. This was really good, really, really good. I know a lot of people love this, and I see why. Such a good bakery scent. That baked pastry is so prominent in here. That's mostly what it is, that baked pastry, and then you get cinnamon underneath that. I feel like it's stronger on the baked pastry, and cinnamon comes after that, which lots of times it'll be the cinnamon first, and then you get a little bit of baked pastry. Not with this one. That baked pastry is right there. So yeah, baked pastry, and then sprinkled cinnamon and sugar. Yeah, it smells like a churro. Exactly what it smells like. Or like a donut, like a cinnamon bakery pastry donut or something. Yeah, it's a little similar. Some people said it's similar to almond croissant. I happen to have that right here. And let me smell this here. Yeah, I feel like almond croissant. Almond croissant is more almondy. It has like that more of that almond extract. You know, that kind of a cherry almond extract kind of a scent. That's in here. Churro doesn't have that at all. There's no any kind of almond almond extract, cherry type of scent, not all. I don't really think they smell alike. It's got a bakeryness, but that's about it. I don't think they're really that similar. Fried ice cream is another one that it just been being compared to. So let me smell fried ice cream. I love fried ice cream. Okay, not exactly, no. This is more cinnamony. Fried ice cream has a lot more cinnamon. And then the bakery underneath that, this, still way more bakery, way more baked pastry with a little bit of cinnamon underneath that. This is, fried ice cream has a lot more cinnamon compared to churro. Yeah, they're not exactly like either, I don't think. And then it also reminded me of hot cider donut from Homeworks. So let me smell this. Okay. Yeah, this is the most similar to this. It is the most similar to hot cider donut. Which hot cider donut is harvest apple, cinnamon sugar, vanilla bean and spice cider. I don't get a lot of apple or cider in here. I get mostly kind of just like this. I get that baked pastry kind of donut, kind of a fried donut kind of smell, and cinnamon, but you get mostly that fried donut pastry type of smell mostly, and then the cinnamon. It's not cinnamon heavy, kind of like the fried ice cream was. Same with this. This is more the baked pastry and the cinnamon. I say it's not exactly the same, but it's the closest to hot cider donut to me. So if you liked hot cider donut from Homeworks, I think you like this because it's pretty close. Not exactly, but it's pretty close. I liked it. Mine did pretty well. I know a lot of people said there's a super light. Mine did pretty well in the bedroom. It was a good medium, solid medium. Let's see, I had it in the bedroom 24 hours, 2 days. Really good, really good bakery baked pastry for sure, and cinnamon sugar. Similar. Then I noted the comparisons: fried ice cream, Homeworks hot cider donut, and sugar beignets from Homeworks too. It's a little similar to that too, because those are hot cider donut, sugar beignets are all kind of similar. Some say light for them, but mine did well for me. 7 out of 10 in my bedroom. Lingered until the end of day 2. Yeah, when I took this out, I could still smell it. It was kind of like Happy Birthday. Happy Birthday, I could still smell that bakery birthday cake. I could still smell that cinnamon sugar baked pastry going when I took it out at the end of the second day. I have So Good at first, then lingers to a light sweet bakery. Yeah, so when you first have this going, it's like, I mean, phenomenal. It's just, you get that fried pastry is just amazing. So good. It calms down a little bit after that, like after probably towards the end of the first day or so. It kind of calms down a little bit, and it kind of lingers to a subtle, like, you still smell it well, but that fried baked pastry was just like, you know, it was just like blazing saddles at first, and then it kind of, you know, calmed down a little bit, but still smelled really good. But yeah, this was good. I definitely get again. This was really close to being in my club. Really close. But like I said, I'm being really super particular what I put in my club, because I don't want a huge club again, because I don't want to have to cancel it, because that's what happened last year. I put too much stuff in there, and then it got to be too much, and then I couldn't decide what to take out, so then I just canceled the whole thing. I'm trying not to get in that position again. Okay, next up we have Painted Leaves. Wander through blue spruce, red maple, and golden woods. So they just have a bunch of new woods and trees notes here. I like this one. Yeah, this is such a good, this is like a quintessential fall scent. So good for the fall. Really good. Yes, you get the woods, you get the trees. You get like leaves though. It is like, you know, everybody's been saying the wet leaves. Yes, it's leaves, wet leaves, just a kind of a leaves overall smell. To me, I get a little bit of eucalyptus in here. It's similar to Bath & Body Works Sweater Weather, which Sweater Weather has leaves and it has eucalyptus, and I think it has sage, if I remember correctly. I could maybe get a slight hint of sage in here, but I for sure get eucalyptus. And then the leaves, wet leaves type of smell. Really nice, so good. It's similar to Sweater Weather for sure. If you like Sweater Weather, I think you'd like this. Very similar to that. So I had this going in my open concept and kitchen. It was strong when I first put it in. I had it going for 2 days. I have such a good fall scent. For sure, trees, blue spruce, red maple, golden woods, and leaves, wet leaves. Some eucalyptus in there too, even though it's not in the notes. Maybe a touch of sage, similar to Sweater Weather, Bath and Body Works. So I have it strong at first, 8 to a 9 out of 10. In my open concept, mind you, so that's really good. Then after about 2 to 3 hours, I went nose blind to it. Like I couldn't smell it much anymore. But if I would leave the room and come back in, I could totally smell it. I've had, some of these I had a few problems. I've been having some issues with some of my scentsy with that lately. Some of these other ones too. I would, after a while, I wouldn't smell it so much when I was in the room. But then like I would go outside or I'd go into another room and I would come back into the room and I could smell it when I come in the room. But then like after a little bit, I couldn't smell it anymore. I would go nose blind to it. So that's what happened with this one. Like it's so weird because I was sitting there and then I was just smelling it, and it was so good for like almost 2 hours or so. And then I'm like, what happened to it? I couldn't really smell it. So I had only did 4 cubes. So then I put the rest, I put the other 4 cubes in my warmers and my open concept, and I just put so I had the whole bar going, and then it pumped it up again. I could smell it again, and then after another hour or 2 hours, then it just kind of I got nose blind again to it. After a while, I got nose blind with this now a little bit. Yeah. So what else do I have? Only lasts 1 day. Yeah, because at the end of the day, I couldn't really smell much of it anymore. So it's pretty much a 1 dayer to me. It didn't linger into a second day for me. I would repurchase this because I did really like this scent. It's not club because if I wouldn't have gone nose blind to it, I maybe would have clubbed that, maybe. I don't know, but I do want to at least get one more and try it. Maybe I'll try it in the bedroom and see, even though it's a really strong scent. But I thought maybe in the bedroom it might linger a little bit longer and I won't go nose blind to it like I did in my open concept. I don't know, but it's a strong one though, so you can do it in your open concept. Just be wary. For whatever reason, I went nose blind to it after a couple of hours. It didn't linger on, like for say Hemingway, for instance. I had in part one warm reviews. Hemingway was in my open concept, super strong. It was like a 9 out of 10, but I didn't go nose blind to that one. I smelled that like the whole time. It was in the warmers. That's why it's in my club. I had no problem smelling that. It was perfect. I loved every single thing about it. That's why it's in my club. If there's any kind of like hesitation of a scent or any kind of little problem I had with it, it's not gonna go in my club. That's what I'm trying to do here anyway. But it was good though, I liked it. All right, let's see, next up we have Whiteout. And this is exhilarating blast of cool peppermint and sweet golden apple blanketed over frosty winter pine. So I really like this on cold. And lots of people have been loving this cold and when warming. Even more so on warming, I think. So, I didn't though. I can't believe I didn't like this so much. I didn't love this one. I don't know why I didn't love this one. I love peppermint scents. And everybody was loving it, so I thought I was for sure gonna love it. Something about it, it was okay. I just didn't love it though. I don't know if it's the mixture of like the apple with that peppermint, because you for sure get the peppermint. I mean, of course, it's totally there. And I get the pine. I get a touch of pine. Not a lot of pine, but there's a touch of pine in there. But I think I do get a little of apple. A lot of people don't get any apple in here, but I think I do. There's something else in there besides that pine and that peppermint. It's not like blatantly apple. It's just kind of in there a little bit. But I'm thinking maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's that peppermint with that apple that just isn't really, I didn't love. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever had a peppermint and apple scent. I know I've had peppermint mixed with pine before many times, but I don't know about peppermint with apple. So maybe that mixture just wasn't completely a love for me. It wasn't bad, it was nice, but just, I don't know, I just didn't love it like I thought I was gonna love it. I just thought it was kind of okay and nice, pleasant type of a scent. It was strong at first. I started getting a little bit of a headache, and then it kind of calmed down a little bit and it got better. So I had this go in my open concept as well. Open concept and kitchen. I had this going for almost 4 days. I put it in on a Saturday. I didn't take it out till Tuesday, because some of these I left in there a little bit longer. Most of those that I just did were 2 days. Yeah, this one I left in a little bit longer. So I have for sure peppermint, cool peppermint with a hint of golden apple and a hint of frosty winter pine. I think it's a mixture of the peppermint and apple that I wasn't super crazy about. I loved it on cold, but not as much warming. I started getting a headache when I warmed it. Strong at first, 8 to 8.5 out of 10 in my open concept, then dropped to like a 6 out of 10, 6.5, and I became nose blind on this one too, except when entering the room. So this was almost like painted leaves. I started becoming nose blind to it. I could smell it when I was over close to my front door, and that warmer, and then in the kitchen. But like in my living room right here, I do have vaulted ceilings here though, so that could have been some of the issue too, even though it wasn't an issue with Hemingway. But yeah, I got a little nose blind to it after a while. But then when I came in the room, I could totally smell it. But then it would just, then after a while, I couldn't smell anything anymore too much. Just a light hint when I went over different areas of the room. Not a repurchase for me. There's other peppermint scents I like better. Yeah, it's not a club, and then I don't even know if I'm going to repurchase it because I didn't love it. Sorry. I'm so surprised because so many people love that one. I don't know what it was. Just wasn't a lot for me. All right, next we have Southern Sweet Tea. And this is, where are we at? A splash of heirloom peach, orange juice, and white tea. So this is pretty much the same as it was on warming, as it was on cold for me. So I get heavy peach. Peach for sure, peach. And then I get just a little bit of tea underneath that. But not enough for me. I wanted more tea. Yeah. Orange juice, I didn't get orange juice. I didn't get really orange at all. It's kind of a syrupy tea, like people said like a bottle of Lipton tea, or like a Lipton Snapple peach tea or something like that. Kind of a more real syrupy sweet bottled tea you would get at the grocery store or a convenience store or something. That's what it smells like to me, as opposed to like fresh, like Southern Sweet Tea, like it says, like fresh made black tea or something. I don't really get that. I don't get a strong black tea. I get just a little bit of tea underneath that, but it's not like what I'm used to with tea scents. I didn't get enough of the tea. I just got, yeah, that real syrupy peach, maybe just a touch of tea. It was okay, but yeah, it wasn't a love for me. So I had this going as well for almost 4 days. Saturday, put it in on a Saturday, took it on a Tuesday. This was a nice scent, but I got heavy peach syrup and a touch of white tea. No orange juice, like a peach Snapple tea or other sweet bottled peach tea. It was okay, but not a repurchase for me. It was an 8 out of 10. I had this going in my bedroom, the master bedroom, master bath. It did really, really good. It was like, I'd say 7.5 to 8 out of 10 probably. And it lingered all those days I had it in the warmer. So, like I said, Saturday night, late Saturday night, 9 o'clock, I put it in, and I took it out late Tuesday at 7 o'clock p.m. So almost Sunday, Monday, almost a full 3 days almost. It was still going though. I could still smell it. So it did linger quite a bit. So it was a good performer. I just wasn't super crazy about the scent. But if you like this scent, it's a good performer, so you'll be happy. I can't wait to try another tea scent. Hopefully, I've never had any other tea scents from Scentsy, so I'm looking for a really good tea scent. Hopefully they'll have one out, or they'll bring one back and bring back my bar. I'm not sure if there's been one out. Comment below, do they have another tea scent from Scentsy? I don't know that I've heard of one for sure. Okay, next up we have Rustic Lodge, and this is warm fragrance of cedar, oak, and musk with traces of wood, smoke, and fallen leaves. I love this one. It's so good. Really good. Such a good, like, wintry, cozy, wintry scent. It could almost be for the fall, too, but it's really like a winter... It's Rustic Lodge, like a winter cabin, Rustic Lodge type of scent. Yeah, really good. Yeah, so I get pretty much all those notes. What it says, I do get cedar, oak. Yes, I get that cedar and oak wood note. It's got musk, yes. Traces of wood smoke. Yes, it's like a fireplace. You can smell the smoke from the fireplace inside the Rustic Lodge or like a wood cabin. The cedar and the oak could be like also like in a cabin or like a lodge made of wood. And then you got the fireplace going. Fallen leaves. Yeah, you can get a touch of leaves. Not as much as painted leaves was, but there could be a little bit of a touch of a leaves kind of a note in this, like a crisp leaves, as opposed, not really wet leaves like fallen leaves was, or yeah, was it falling leaves? Yeah, right? I don't know, what was it? Yes. Painted leaves. I didn't think that sounded right. Yeah, oh, so good though. It's just like you're out in the winter and you're in the cabin and you got the fire going. Yeah, but this could, like I said, go for fall too. But it's really good for winter. It's a really good winter scent, I think. Okay, so I have this going 4 days as well. Actually, it's still going right now in the kitchen and in the living room right here. I forgot. I had this going in my open concept. I put this in Tuesday and today's Friday. I put it in Tuesday night at 7 o'clock and it is 6:20 p.m. Friday night. So it's been going for almost 4 days. Well, late Tuesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. A little over 3 days. 3 full days. So I have, this is such a good cozy winter or even chilly fall night scent. I get all the notes listed: cedar, oak, musk. You get a wood smoke like a fireplace. Kind of get leaves, not as much as in painted leaves though. Almost get a little patchouli in there. Yes, you do get a little patchouli. There's a little bit of a patchouli note in there. It was about a 6.5 to 7 out of 10 in my open concept, so it did pretty good. I could smell it through here, and it lingered for like 2.5 days. So yeah, probably Wednesday, Thursday. I was probably Tuesday and then Wednesday and then most of Thursday, kind of towards the end of Thursday, kind of died off. And then like today, I can't smell it at all today. So it did about 2 to 2.5 days it lingered. So that was pretty good. I would repurchase this for sure. It was so close to the club, so close to a club, but I'm gonna repurchase that. Okay, then we have Cashmere Pear. Next, slip into sensual white amber, Madagascar vanilla, silky pear, and warm red ginger, a blend as smooth and luxurious as fine spun cashmere. So this was pretty nice, but it was light. It was a nice, pretty soft, light scent. Yeah, it does have like a cashmere kind of a smell. I get the amber and the Madagascar vanilla for sure. Then you do get a touch of pear in there. Just a little bit of pear, but not a lot to me. That warm red ginger. I don't know if I really get ginger. I don't know what, I'm not familiar with red ginger. I just know the regular ginger. It doesn't remind me of ginger that's in like gingerbread or like any of your ginger Christmas type of scents. I don't get that. I don't get that kind of ginger at all. There's a touch of maybe of spiciness in there, just a touch. That maybe that's the red ginger. But like if I wouldn't have read that in the notes, I don't think I would have said, oh, I smell ginger in there at all. Not not the kind of ginger that I am used to smelling. And I love ginger. Trust me, I love ginger, and this is not the ginger that I normally like. If red gingers might be different, maybe. It's just a touch of like a spice. So maybe that's the red ginger, but it's not a lot to me of ginger. But it is sensual kind of a scent. So let's see. I have this going in the master bedroom and master bath. I had it just the same as Rustic Lodge. Actually, it's still going in there right now as well, because I just put these in there Tuesday and I haven't taken them out. So it's been going for almost 3.5 days. I have pleasant scent but light. It is a sensual scent. I get the amber and Madagascar vanilla mostly, then maybe a hint of pear. Not sure about the red ginger. What is red ginger exactly? It's not like your typical ginger if it's in there. Maybe a light touch of a spiciness could be the ginger. I kind of get sandalwood in there. Now you get a little bit of sandalwood. Touch of sandalwood. Kind of reminds me, I said I get satin sheets vibes. It does give me a little bit of a satin sheets vibe. It was like a 4 out of 10 in the bedroom. Not a repurchase, it was too light. Yeah, it was a nice pretty scent. Even if I could have smelled a little bit stronger, I don't know if I would have repurchased either. But it was on the lighter side. Like I said, 4 out of 10. It was pretty light. In the bedroom even. So I wouldn't recommend that for an open concept. And then lastly, we have Vanilla Suede. Classic vanilla with rich amber and hints of sandalwood and spice. A subtly, why do I have trouble with that word? A subtly masculine fragrance. So this has vanilla and amber as well, and sandalwood and spice. This was nice. I did like this scent. So yeah, vanilla and amber for sure to me. Then yeah, but then you get sandalwood and you get a little bit of spice. It's not heavy spice though. There's a touch of spice in there. I feel like the Cashmere Pear had that vanilla and Madagascar vanilla and amber and the ginger, but I feel like this is more like women's body care. This is more like it is more of a men's fragrance, as opposed to that was like a woman's. It's probably because the Madagascar vanilla or something, and this has sandalwood and a little spice, makes it a little more manly. Yeah, but it's good. I do like it. So I have here, I had this going downstairs, and it's still down there right now because it's been going since Tuesday, just like the other two, the last two I had just went over. I have enjoyed this. On the lighter side, I get vanilla, amber, and sandalwood, touch of spice, has a suede feel to it, maybe a hint of leather. Yeah, they're just, it's not really leathery, but you can maybe get like a hint of leather way back in there. But it does definitely have a suede feel to it. It is more of a manly scent, but it's not cologne-y. It is not really cologne-y. But I think because it has that suede, maybe a hint of leather, sandalwood type of stuff, it does give off a manly vibe to it. I wish it was stronger. I do wish it was stronger. I was hoping maybe it would have been stronger than what it was, because I did really like it. It wasn't an absolute love, but it was really nice. The throw was about a 5 out of 10 downstairs, maybe 5.5-ish. I think this might do better in like just a bedroom. I think it might shine more in a bedroom, but I don't know. I kind of also want to try it in open concept too, because I think if I had a lot of going in warmers, it might actually work in open concept, but I'm not positive. Yeah, I would repurchase this because I did like it, and I want to try it again, see if maybe it'll throw a little bit better. Try it in the bedroom, and then maybe try it out. I don't think it's going to throw stronger in the open concept, but if I don't know, for some reason I just want to try it in the open concept, because I think it'll just be a really nice, pleasant scent to have in your open concept, I think. Okay, so that is it for the second half, the last 10 bars of Bring Back My Bar. So now I have my list here I made out of the ones that I'm going to club. So I did really good this time. I'm really proud of myself. There's only 2 out of all the 20 that I decided I want to put in my club. So I'm going to go over those. First up, I don't have the bars here, but I'm just going to tell you. I don't have the bars here with me from the first 10 that I warmed. Happy Birthday, number 1. That was my favorite out of all of them. I love it. It's amazing. Couldn't get enough of that one. I loved everything about it. Was strong performer. Loved it. It's going in my club for sure. I don't want to be without that. Problem is, how many bars do I want to put in there? Do I want 1 or 2? I kind of want 3 or 4. It's so dang good. But I really don't want to put 3 or 4. That's just, I'm trying not to get my club that big, so I really don't want to do that. But I think I at least need 2. I have vanilla cream in there too, and I'm like, oh, I think I like this a little bit better than vanilla cream, but I really like vanilla cream too. Maybe I could drop that down and then put 2 of these in there. I don't know. I don't want to drop that one down either. I don't know. I have to decide. I'm at least putting at least 1, but I might put 2 in there, even though I want more. And then the second one in my club is Hemingway, if you can figure that out already. Loved that one too. Loved everything about it. It was strong in my open concept. I didn't try Happy Birthday in open concept, but I loved it anyway. I do want to try it in my open concept though. I haven't yet though. But Hemingway was an open concept and I loved it. Strong, could smell it the whole time it was in there. So it's going in my club as well. 1 for sure. I kind of want to put 2 in there as well. That one, because I can't imagine just having one of it in the fall. One in the fall, I feel like I want more. At least 2. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. At least 1, maybe 2. Okay, and then I have these. I just closed out a party. Actually, I should be getting that party tonight. It's due to arrive tonight. UPS is supposed to deliver it anytime right now. And I ordered 3 more scents in that party closeout, so I'll be getting those. And I'll be doing a haul of that in a few days here. So I had watermelon patch. I ordered 1 more watermelon patch, 1 more white sands, and 1 more of cherry vanilla. So I've already ordered 1 more of each of those. And these are the other ones that I want to order 1 or 2 of maybe. Beach. I do want to try that, even though that was a weird one. I didn't like it, but then I kind of did. I want to try it again. So the more I keep smelling it, it's like I don't want to like it, but yet I do like it. It's so weird. But I'm going to get another one of that one. Plum and White Woods, I want to get another one of that one. Fuzzy Blanket, I want to order another one. Vanilla Suede, 1, maybe 2, like I just said. Painted Leaves, another one. I think I'm all right with just 1 with that one. Maybe 2, I don't know. My Wish, I'm getting 1 more. And these were the ones, I have 3 that were so close to being club worthy for me, but I decided not to. But I'm definitely gonna get more. Churro. It was so close to putting in my club, but I decided not to do it. I want to stick strong and not put that in my club but I do want to get more. I think I have ordered 2, maybe 3. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a 6-pack or not. I just feel like that's gonna be too much for me. I have so much stuff now I'm trying to get through, and there's gonna always more stuff coming out, and some of the stuff that I had in clubs and stuff I haven't even got around to yet, so I'm like, I don't think I need that many. But I mean, I want that many, of course, but I think I maybe want to at least order 2 or 3. Ghostly Greetings. That one I almost wanted to put in my club too, but I'm like, I think that's kind of more of a Halloween scent. I don't know if I would warm that so much in the fall before Halloween, but I mean, you could. But I think I at least want to get 2 of those. At least 2. I think I'll just get 2 of those. Then Rustic Lodge, that was really close too, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna order 2 more of those. It was so good. It was really good though. But Happy Birthday and Hemingway were like, I absolutely completely love those. Those had to go in my club. Okay, and then these are the ones I didn't repurchase. I'm not going to repurchase. Southern Sweet Tea, Sweet Pea and Vanilla, Cashmere Pear, White Out, Love and Kisses Mini, and Harbor's Edge. Those are the 6 that I'm not going to repurchase. Not to say that I would never get them again. I mean, I didn't hate any of those. I don't know that I would get White Out again because I just wasn't super crazy about that. Love and Kisses Mini, I don't think I would get again because that was super light. Harbor's Edge, I would maybe get that again because I liked it. Cashmere Pear, it was pretty light though. I don't know, that was pretty light. Sweet Pea and Vanilla, I think I would get again if maybe it came out in some other collection sometime because I did like that. Southern Sweet Tea, maybe. I didn't love that either, but I don't know. I maybe, you know, eventually maybe pick one up again later because it was okay. All right, so that's it for my Bring Back My Bar post-warm reviews. So I'm pretty proud of myself, only 2. This was a good Bring Back My Bar. I think I've had better luck on the first 10 than the second 10, but did pretty good only putting 2 in my club. So I don't know if it was quite as good as the last one for me though, because the last Bring Back My Bar in January, there was quite a few that I had to struggle with if I wanted to put in my club or not. And then last June's, for last year, the Bring Back My Bar, I had a lot in there that I struggled with wanting to put in my club. So, but this was still a really good one. I think there was a lot of good ones. There's a lot of ones that people I think have already had before, so that they're all new to me though, because I'm fairly new to Scentsy. But for a lot of people that have been around Scentsy a while, they've had quite a few of these already. So we'll see what next January's Bring Back My Bar has to offer. So always love doing Bring Back My Bars. So thanks for coming along with the ride with me on my first sniffs and warm reviews. So as always, our website is listed below, and these fragrances are all available through the month of June, maybe July, we don't know yet, because the January Bring Back My Bar was extended into February until they sold out, or until they ran out while the supplies lasted. So once they were out, they were just out. So I don't know if they're gonna do it with this one. We'll find out probably towards the end of June if they decide to like extend it in July until they run out or anything, or if they're gonna end it right at the end of June. So stay tuned to our channel, and we will let you know, or follow us on our social media post social media platforms, and we will let you know about that too if they decide to extend it. All right, so thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all in our next video. Bye.